This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video I am going to show you my little EDC pouch that I've been carrying around for a couple of years at this point. I previously had one of these fabric organizers like the Maxpedition or VanQuest ones. Never really got the brand name stuff. I got sort of a little Medic's pouch first, no name, from Amazon. That was quite nice. Then I got a smaller one, also no name-ish knockoff of one of these Maxpedition ones. But since I do commute on my motorcycle and my backpack does get wet when it's raining outside, I try to look for something else, something that doesn't wick up the moisture as much and does let it go a bit more easily than these fabric pouches do. So I ended up with a plastic pouch like this one here. This is from Exacomta. You can get these from Chinese brands themselves for a lot cheaper than this. This isn't too expensive though. I think I paid well under €4 for it at the time. Bought this on Amazon. You can't really choose the color of these things, at least I couldn't. You just buy one and get like a random color. I ended up with the green one, which is fine. I would have taken any other color anyway, though I don't really care too much about that. But what it has is it has quite a thick sort of plastic thingy that's reinforced with some fiber there. We have a little tab here that we can grab on when we open up the zipper there. Here we've got all the things that we can put inside of it. Overall it doesn't feel all too bad, but I'm going to open this up now and show you what's inside. Now, first off, we have a USB Type A to micro USB cable. I'm still using my trusty Galaxy S7, hoping to be able to replace that, put that into I don't know, the nursing home, wherever phones go when they're old. But I'm trying to replace that this year with the Google Pixel 9, so I won't be using that at that point anymore. I'll put a USB Type A to USB Type C cable in here, probably. Maybe a Type C to Type C with a Type C to Type A adapter to have the full flexibility. Not sure about that yet though. Next up I have some 3.5mm jack headphones. These are the old Samsung ones that came with the phone. They have been through a lot. They don't look very great. I mean, they always get really nasty after not much time at all, and these have been in here and out and about with me for very much time, so yeah, I can't really fault them for being a bit dirty. Here I have a big lighter. This is the regular, like, big maxi lighter, I think they call them. They've got, at least over here, I think they only have like maxi and mini and then some others, but the mini is like too small and the maxi is just the regular normal one. I have got the flint version here, and I took out that child safety thing. You can, when you have this like metal thingy up top here, you can see that there is a smaller, more narrow piece of that metal bar that goes over here, and you can grab like with a almost needle nose pliers, or I used my Leatherman Wave for that. You can grab that thinner piece and just yank it out. It takes a bit of time to get used to yanking it out, and it takes a couple of tries, but I've never broken any of these by doing that, and it's so much more easy to, you know, actuate that, especially when you're drunk. I noticed that the other day, a couple of weeks ago, when I had a few drinks more than I maybe should have, and when you then want to light a cigarette, which I of course haven't smoked, yeah, a lighter without that child safety is nicer to use, definitely. Not that you should smoke, and I don't, but I did there just once or twice in that evening. Anyway, here we have the Victorinox Ranger. This is my main Swiss Army knife, I guess. This is my only regular sized one. I have made a video about this quite a few years ago, a full walkthrough of all the tools. I didn't really change too much about it. The only thing I did change, I think, is I got this little screwdriver bit here. It's got a small flathead screwdriver on the very front there. I have to wear prescription glasses, so I like to have some option to mend these if they fall apart, or at least try to mend these, to have something to do when I wait for the train because I can't ride my bike anymore because I can't see anything. I do have spare glasses with me, but maybe those are broken then too. I don't know. But yeah, this is quite alright. I would highly recommend this Victorinox range. It's got a wide selection of tools on it, all the tools that I want, and even more than I need. I thought about getting, because you used to only get the option of a screwdriver here, but nowadays you can also get like a little ferro rod and some tinder that you can screw into the corkscrew here in different colors. It comes in sets of 3, I think. I think it's called like the Victorinox Fire Ant or something like that. You can Google it. Thought about getting one of these, putting that in here because I love the idea, but then again, I can't really fix my glasses with a ferrocerium rod, so I think I'm going to stick with the screwdriver here. Next up we have a little wall adapter. This is just a regular Euro wall adapter, also from my Samsung. My initials on there, which I shouldn't have shown you. But next up we have some chewing gum, nothing special to that. We have some Leuco tape. This is just the regular like medical tape that I have had in my EDC for a long time, and then at some point I took it out, and I was out and about with my motorcycle. I wanted to at one evening just head home with it, and I noticed that my, I think, left rear blinker was dangling by the wire. And well, I had to at some point screw off the thing and take a look inside and bend back the sort of metal angle that the blinker is screwed into. And I didn't use Loctite or any sort of like screw glue to keep it sealed in there, keep it nice and tight in there. And well, it seems like I have lost a screw at that point then, and I did lose that screw when I didn't have my Leuco tape with me, so I had to ask the guys that I was staying at previously for some regular not super glue, some tape, regular, like the clear film tape, and I taped up the blinker. That was very embarrassing, but ever since I've sworn me at that point that I will never ever stock my EDC kit without some form of tape, and I've gone back to the Leuco tape and didn't have to use it since. But I am not going to put this anywhere else. This is always going to be with me in some form, be it in the EDC case, be it in some other pocket in the backpack somewhere. I will always have some form of tape with me. I've learned that lesson, definitely have. Here we have some Fisherman's Friends, which I should have finished by, well, I guess 2-3 years ago. I still have to finish them. Can't really throw them away. They've been through a lot, many rainstorms it seems. And I also have one of these little paper clips, and usually you put them up like that, right? When you have paper clipped together. But these are fantastic when you are out and about and you've got some snacks with you maybe, and you don't want to eat the entire pack right away, and maybe it doesn't have one of these resealable thingies that some of these have, and some of these resealing options are just trash anyway. So what you can do then is just take this and clip it shut, and you don't have to worry about that. I use these clips at home as well, and I thought I might as well just throw one into my EDC. Like, why not? It doesn't weigh anything. So this is with me now. Here we have a particle mask. I mean, there was a time where we did need that, not too long ago. It was mandatory, and I thought, well, I just chuck one in here. Doesn't weigh anything, doesn't take up too much space. I had to fold it here to make it fit properly into this thing, but now I have one, and I don't have to worry too much about it. Is this still in date? They did have an expiration date, didn't they? I think it doesn't really matter, does it? Here we have some band-aids, some larger band-aids, some smaller ones here, these circular ones, some regular strips there, just band-aids for bandaging up small wounds. Here we have some lens wipes from Zeiss. Don't really recommend these. These are way too small for glasses, at least for my glasses. I bought a pack of, I think, 20, and that times 5 on Amazon on sale. And I still haven't gotten through these, and that has been quite a few years ago at this point. So these are too small, get like larger ones. When you get a lot of lens wipes, maybe just get one package first and see if they are okay, and then get more. I took like a big batch all at once and it wasn't a great decision. And here we have a little AAA battery. I recently switched that out to an Energizer Max Plus. The only reason why I do have a name brand battery in here is because I recently got a nice sale on batteries. I had like I think it's a 20 pack for €6.99 or €5.99 euros of these Energizers, AA and AAA, and I bought 2 of these packs for AA and AAA, and these last two 2035. So I've got enough batteries for quite a few years now, which is nice. And I always have one with me, just in case my little battery on my keychain light, the Phoenix E01, runs out of juice. Then I have a spare battery here, which is a nice thing to have. It really isn't all too heavy, so I keep it here. And have I ever used it? I don't know. The previous one I had a XL one that was very old. Not quite sure, but I'm keeping it in here. I will need it, just like the Leukotape. I will need the battery when I don't have it, so I keep it in here. And that's already it for my little EDC pouch that I have in the lid of my backpack. I do not know if I have set it on video already or if I have set it to myself prior to recording the video, but I've got this in this little pouch because I sometimes choose not to go with my regular day backpack, but instead go with my fanny pack, for example. And the only thing I have to do then, in order to have my EDC with me, is just take my wallet, take this, and then I have all the stuff that I usually have with me in the backpack in the fanny pack. And that's why I want to have things in this like modular system, you know, to be able to use this in many different sorts of bags, sling bags, backpacks, whatever, without having to think about it too much. Something that is also part of my EDC that's not, for example, in the regular wallet is a tick card, to, you know, take ticks off the skin, to, you know, shove it under it and just lift it up, and there's a little magnifying glass on that too. And I also have a Fresnel lens that I bought recently in a sort of like a credit card format with a higher magnification, small little lens on there as well. That one is quite nice. I actually tried to make a little file with it, and there was smoke, and the table wasn't pristine anymore, and yeah, it does work. It tends to, it does really seem to work, and doesn't tend to be one of these myths that are out all over the place with these sort of life hack thingies. I tried it out myself. Anyway, I think this is it for this particular video. If there is something that you have any question about that I didn't cover in this video, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if there is something that I definitely should bring for my EDC, something that you think I should not leave the house without, then also feel free to leave in the comment section below. There's a good chance that some of the things I would see in the comment section I did have previously, and I just threw out over the years. I slimmed this down from a much larger size of a setup because having to carry this around all the time in different bags, when these EDC pouches, system setups get too cumbersome, too heavy, too bulky, you tend not to want to carry it at all. And this is just at the verge, just at the fringes of being light enough to not really be noticed, but capable and flexible enough to still serve as for me personally, a decent kit. And yeah, that's why I have it this way. But still, like if you've got recommendations, feel free to leave in the comment section down below. And I think this is where I'm going to end this particular video. I'll end with my closing statement. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then.